Do you POPVOX? Finally. I thought about this type of website years ago, and I'm finally glad that somebody took it on to do it. Basically, what it does is it lists all the bills that are going through Congress. Whether it doesn't matter if it's the health bill, there's just a bunch of them too. And it gives you a chance when you register. It automatically knows who your senator and who your representative is. So when you read it, you can vote yes or no. And it sends your vote to that senator or congressman. And it keeps a tally. People in your district are voting yes or they're voting no on those bills, So, and it keeps track of it. So if it passes, when election time comes around and you didn't like it, you can look back and see how your senator voted. Did your senator vote with you or against you? So you can decide whether to keep them or fire them. Beautiful website. It is in beta, so it's kind of slow. But go over and register, and you vote on the bills, and it'll go straight to your representative and your senators. They'll be able to look and say, oh, this district here voted this way, that district voted that way. This is finally a good tool. And yes, you do have to register, and they ask for your phone number and stuff because your senator requires that information. They want to know who is saying, who's voting yes or no. Are you from their district? Really? It's got some pretty good spam control. I'm sure it could be hacked a little bit, but it would be a real pain in the butt to hack. It would cause a great bit of heartache. And you're not actually voting directly, but you're telling your congressman, hey, people in my district are leaning this way or they're leaning that way. And it gives you percentages and pie charts and pictures and graphs and all this wonderful stuff. And I want to give credit due. It was Maine Prepper that turned me on to this site. It was just thumbs up, Maine Prepper. And I am forwarding it along. So if you don't POPVOX, you need to pop. This needs to be number one. But be careful. Warning. Warning. Read the bills. Because there's one bill on there. It says, would you vote for common sense gun legislation? Do you know who that is? That's Dianne Feinstein's bill. Yeah. Would you vote for common sense? See, they word it. You've got to minor camera malfunction. Anyway, be careful of the wording of the bills. If there's something you're not quite sure of, start to read the text of it, because this is something that actually gets through to your congressman, and they watch this. They watch to see how their people in their district are feeling on certain issues. So they pretty much know that the people going through the trouble to use POPVOX are pretty much voters. If you're going to go through the trouble to watch what they're doing, they know that you're politically active. So any of the gun control legislation, and if it's worded like, oh, that common sense stuff, be sure you read it, because they try to sneak things in. The common sense gun legislation, that's Mayor Bloomberg's the thing that he's funding. He's got 800 mayors to go along with it because he bought them all supper. Probably bought them a hooker. So anyhow, here's your chance, America. You can go and voice your opinion all in one spot. Let's see. That doesn't keep you from having to make phone calls. When there's an important issue, like the destruction of our Constitution, they actually would like to get rid of the Constitution. There are who votes for these people that want to get rid of our Constitution? It's a hindrance. A lot of other YouTubers are saying, long live the Republic. I'm saying, restore the Republic.